Good afternoon, everybody. For those who don't know me, I am Corinne Rihanna McPherson, the CEO, founder of K.R. McPherson Quality Management. At KQM, we aim to help institutions stay ready so they don't have to get ready. So today I'm going to share on the acrostic listen. So L is for learner surveys. So if it is that you're going to have to prove your quality management system to external institutions, whether it be a regulatory agency, you will need to document your research. And I'll just advise you to make sure that your instruments are on official document letterheads and things like that. So with the learner surveys, you're looking to find out what's going on in the heads of your learners. Are they happy? Because that's one of the things that ISO 21001 is built upon. So getting that feedback from them. And I will be institutional forum, and you send your staff members to those forums, whether it be a local forum, whether it be a regional forum, whether it be an international forum, and let them get feedback from their peers. Not everything you will know in your institution, so it will be a good idea to get best practice. Because at these conferences, the best information, cutting edge information will be shared with your staff members, and you can make sure that when they come back, they produce a report so that the institution benefits from it. S will be student complaint log. So that's another avenue where you can get feedback from your students, when you can let them voice their concerns. They can feel valued, and make sure that when you get the information, you don't sit on it, act on it. So then, because the students will say, I see so-and-so, and they do nothing. So then the next time you ask for feedback, they'll be like, you see them, and I'm going to take them on at all. So the T is teacher evaluation. That's where probably could be not at the end of the semester, because then, especially if it's after an exam and they didn't think that was a good exam, they're going to actually probably do it mid-semester and find out what is that these students think about the institution and the lecturers and things like that. I know for sure, I went to a course where one lecturer, he was always late for class. There you are rushing from work, because everybody now doing after work studies, and more so now after COVID, people doing online studies. And you have people have to log on and maybe doing a program from home, but you want to be valued. You don't want to have you making time. You put off doing your laundry, you put off doing all kinds of things, so there, ready. If it's a course that's happening in real time and the lecturer is late, that's not good. That's not good at all. So that's the actual teaching evaluation on it. The E is engagement analytics. So you want to, if it is, as I said before, after COVID, all these institutions are going online. So if it is you have a learning management system, and people who can't attend courses, live courses, they will be using those systems to get lecture notes and whatever feedback they can glean from that. So you can do research on how active your learning management system is. If people are not engaging in it, then you can do something, let your lecturers guide them as to how to access it. Probably that may be a problem. They just can't access it. Or even before you can let them know what are the requirements of their particular devices. And probably that may be another factor hindering their getting on. So also you can let them, you can also research how they feel about it. So you have the access rate, you have how they feel about it, and then you also have the completion rate. So if it is an accreditation agency is looking for that, so you have these auditors come in, and they will value that outcome data. They're valuing, look at my notes, they're actually going to value the behavioral data, how often students are going to be accessing this learning management system, the perceptual data, how do students feel about it, and then you have the outcome data, actually how many students completed your course, and things like that. The last one, the N, would be a needs assessment study you can do, and that will look at how the actual students felt about the course, and you also have the you can get alumni to tell you what they, as they are out of the course now, they in the real world, they're trying to use what they learned at the institution, how they felt about it. And you also have the opportunity to, even when you're actually doing, you're actually putting the course together, to look at some labor market survey data. Because probably you're doing a course and right now the whole labor market out there has changed and they no longer require that particular skill in the labor market, because that's going to be really tough. Having your students come study hard, when they graduate, there's nothing to actually go to, there's no job to pay back all these student loans. So really and truly, best institutions go further, and they will actually be doing things like taking action on the feedback. As I said before, you have improvement plans based on the feedback you get. Afterwards, you can also follow up surveys. Even after you've gotten the first set of feedback, you can do a further survey to find out if what you changed, what you fixed, actually is working. So some of the best institutions actually act on what the feedback they get to demonstrate their actual level of quality management. Until the next video, folks. Thanks for being here.